Podcast.
Hey,
437011 says 2 1. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the very first Flex Friday podcast.
Hey.
Today's date is July 2nd, 2021.
It
I
is
am
July 1st.
Well, we're recording it on July 1st, but it will be on the channel July 2nd. So, haha, get funny.
I can't turn the camera on. Crap.
It's all right.
It don't matter.
It don't matter. I am joined with the one and only Jake Drive.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
Hey, what's up? And today we will be interviewing Depp Gibbs.
That's not my name, but whatever.
Oh, wow.
Dang. All right. Thank you for joining the show today. How are you doing, Depp?
I'm doing great. You know, I'm in my garage. Everything's good. How about you?
We're doing all right. You doing good, Jake?
Nobody cares. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and ask the first question. So, Depp, on your track, Flex is Flex from Flex Gang Volume 3, you talk about the history of Flex Entertainment through your eyes. And on that track, you mentioned what actually made you start making music. Could you elaborate on why you wanted to start making music?
Yeah, well, you know, it all started, I think late 2019, if I stand corrected, when I first watched this YouTuber named Brad Taste in Music, you know? And
wait, who's that?
I forgot. Anyways, yeah, so I watched him, and then he posted this video in, I think it was March 2020. Yeah, he posted a Travis Scott reaction video, and I'm like, what? Who is this? So I watched the video. I'm super inspired, and I'm like, whoa. So I start my own music, and it's called Depp Gibbs. And then basically he posts a video called Flex Gang Volume 2 Reaction. You know, I see it, and I'm like, whoa, this is cool. So I think that video was just about uploaded, and then I went onto the Flex Discord, went into general, everyone was in there already, and then little Toyota signed me, and that's the rest is history, you know?
I remember that. That was pretty fire.
Yeah, I remember when the Travis Scott video dropped. It was a pretty good video. That's also like what got me on Flex Entertainment, and that's how I made all my friends. So that's pretty crazy.
Very fire.
Okay, so
he's a genius.
So Depp Gibbs, the rumor goes around that you created this band, much like Ivan Knight's band, where it's like the imaginary band that. How did you come up with the idea to make the lore of your artist around a band?
Well, you see, but even before Depp Gibbs, really, I was making, like, I guess you can call it meme type music, but I wouldn't really call it that. But I started like as like in 2019 with this band called, or not a band, a person named Barbecue Fire, and there wasn't really any lore to that. It was more just me making, you know, music. But when I started doing Depp Gibbs, I was like, no, there's got to be some like lore. There's got to be a story to keep the crowd going. You know, I mean, yeah, and it'll just be fun. And yeah, that was really it.
That's cool. That's
My
really
name's
interesting.
Julio. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and ask the next question. All right. Almost a year ago now, you dropped your album, Seashell Shores. Is there anything to look back on as anything memorable during the making of that album?
Damn, I mean, I can't even believe it's been like 8 months since Seashell Shores.
It's been that long.
Wow, that's crazy.
The best thing about wait, what was the question?
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and re-ask this. Almost a year ago now, you dropped your first, or was it your first album, or was it your third one?
My third, yeah.
All right, you dropped your third album, and the question is there anything to look back on as anything memorable, like while you were making the album?
Oh yeah, so I think it was the best time I ever like had making an album in general. Just like getting all the features, you know, it's my Flex debut. So like, it was really fun getting all the features. and making the whole story. Like the whole story was so like crazy, and I really liked doing it. It's really fun. So I think it would have to be, yeah, I think it would have to be very good. Yeah.
Amazing. Hey, yo, Peyton.
Okay, so who outside of Flex, like which artists, bands outside of Flex, is your greatest influence when making music?
My greatest influence. I think it'd have to be of Thai, through three bands and people. Tyler the Creator, Brockhampton, and Radiohead.
Hey,
Radiohead.
Yeah.
Radiohead.
Tyler for like his chords, especially the ones he does on a Flower Boy. I really want to like start doing that more, because if you hear like Among Us Sus, you can kind of hear the Tyler influence. At least I do. So yeah, I kind of want to do that more. And then with Radiohead and Brockhampton, I just want like that immaculate, surreal vibe where you're just like floating. That's really what I want for the Depp Gibbs vibe, you know, to really feel like
vibes.
Yeah,
that's
chilling and vibing. Yeah.
Chilling and vibing. Hey, go stream chilling and vibing.
Hey, don't do that.
Yeah, my main inspiration.
Amazing. Hey, yo, but I got a question. You ain't inspired by like maybe Death Grips?
Who the hell's that?
I don't know who that is. My cat stepped on my keyboard. All right. So next question. Okay. So your album's called The Tree of My Own Pea. Why would you call it that? What does that title mean, dog?
What? Why?
Okay. So pretty much, you know, I think it was like February. It was around Valentine's Day this year, and I was making this song called Blippy the Goat, and I was like, I gotta release an album title with the music video. So I was like, what should it be? And I think the video was gonna premiere like 5 minutes later, so I had to get the title, you know. So I was like, God, what is it gonna be, you know? And I was like, The Tree of My Own Pea. Let's just name it that. And I was like, I put it on my Sony Vegas, and released it. And I was like, I guess it's The Tree of My Own Pea now.
Oh wait, so
you know?
It does not mean anything.
You know, it's just about peeing on a tree.
Honestly, that's kind of deep.
That's all the album. That's all the
awesome,
album's about, you know.
Mad respect. Amazing.
Very mad respect.
Blizzard.
So, what was your creative process behind making this album, Tree of My Own Pea?
Well, you know, with Sea Salt Shores and Child Support Extravaganza, a lot of it was made chronologically, but The Tree of My Own Pea was not. You see, No Fuss 1 and 2 had to be, yeah, I think it was the first thing I made. So it was the first thing I made, and then after that, I went on a bit of writer's block, I guess you can say, and I didn't know what to do, you know. So I was like, you know, how am I going to structure this album? Like, when is it dropping? You know, I don't even know. So, you know, I guess it's just structured by me curating the album, you know. It's not really like a chronological album. It's just a cool album, you know. It's not, yeah. There wasn't really like a deep creative process like Sea Salt Shores or Child Support Extravaganza, but yeah, it was just, yeah.
Yeah.
I like cheese.
Jay, what do you mean? Okay. So, as many fans of Flex Entertainment know, The Tree of My Own Pea is one of the highest received and one of the most like acclaimed albums from an artist in Flex. So we decided before we take questions from the people in the watching this podcast live, which by the way, you guys can go join the Discord link down in the description, and you get to watch the podcast the day before they release.
Yes, sir.
Shameless plug, but hey, we good.
Nah, it's fire though.
We thought that we would do a rundown of every single track on A Tree of My Own Pea, and you would talk about the process of you making that track.
What
just
what was
what
that?
was that?
I said, damn.
Okay. So yeah, we thought that we would go through every single track, and you would describe the process of how you put that track together, because I think a lot of people would find that really interesting.
All right.
So, track one, the title 3.
All right, nothing important about the track specifically. I think it's called 3 because I said something about being 3 and having a tree of my own pea. But yeah, so 2 songs in this. It's just meant to be a straight banger, you know. Yeah. And that's all I gotta say about 3, you know.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, we already talked about Blippity Go, but you can keep going in depth if there's anything else you have to say about that one.
You know, Blippity Go. Everyone knows how I have Bertram for a character, and I wanted the second character to be Blippy, you know. So that's all I gotta say. You know, Blippity Go. That's all I gotta say. You know, Bertram and Blippy are kind of like the yin and yang of the Depp Gibbs universe. You know, like Blippy is amazing. Bertram is bald. I mean, self-explanatory.
That's amazing! Oh my gosh, that's insane. That's hilarious. Okay, track 3.
Okay, now we're on to Piano Tree. So Piano Tree, really, I just really wanted to make like a track about peeing on a tree specifically, just the title track. So yeah, it's about peeing on a tree, and I think there's a Mickey Mouse feature at the end. Yeah. I really wanted to get Mickey Mouse on the album.
Wait, how'd you get a feature from him?
I went to Disneyland and he was there, and I just asked him.
Bro, do you have his number?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll give it to you after the
thanks, bro.
podcast.
I've been dying to get a Mickey Mouse feature.
Fire. Alright. Alright, now we're on to... Damn! No Fuss 1 and 2, okay. Now this might be my favorite thing I've ever made. So, No Fuss 1 and 2, like I said, was the first song I made for the Tree of My Own Pea. And it kind of laid out the foundation of everything, you know? So, with the switch-ups and the amazing features. I think originally Peyton and Garfield was going to be on it, but I just got Mosquito and Fury. But yeah. Yeah, Xandro made the beat. Fire producer. He also made Private Island. And yeah, I think that's all I gotta say about No Fuss 1 and 2. But wait, I got one more.
Yeah,
thing.
I have one. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Mosquito and Fury, they like just so fire on that track. Probably the best features I've ever had.
Honestly, I agree with that. Very great features. I have one question. How long did it take for Mosquito to give you the feature?
I don't know the exact weeks.
This could be
span of weeks, but it was. I don't know. It was a while. It was a long time. Mosquito usually never delivers, so.
Everybody clown on Mosquito for like taking forever to give verses. I asked him for a feature. He gave it to me in the same day.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that says.
Dang, I feel bad now. Hey yo, shout out Mosquito. Shout out Mosquito. He's the homie.
Yeah, he ended up coming with an amazing verse. So.
Yes. Hey, yeah, that's true. That's true. Hey, good verses come with time.
Yep.
Let's just say that. Hey.
All right. Now we're on to the.
Mulan. Who were these features on Mulan? That's my first question. Who are the features on Mulan?
The first feature on Mulan. I don't know exactly the name. 9DJO. I have no idea what it is. But that was basically I told my brother to just scream, and I sped it up, or no, I pitch toned it up a bit, and then there you go. Yeah, and then my brother, this epic guy who has been following Depp Gibbs for like since Child Support Extravaganza. I think I asked people if they wanted to be on the track on my Instagram story. So I did that. He replied, and I'm like, hell yeah, you can be on. And he's on, and he delivered a fire verse. And I think he should.
The Black Paul Blart
Yeah.
verse goes insane. That's my favorite feature. I'm just gonna say that. That's my favorite feature on the album.
Yeah, it gives me like Quasimodo vibes, kind of.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. And I was like, wait a minute. Hey, yo, this ain't Madlib. This ain't Madlib.
All right. All right. Yeah, and then I just wanted to get a Mulan sample, which was fire. All right, now we're on to 6. All right, Peyton, you can talk on
Actually,
this one too. Gust.
I can talk about this one because I actually have a big. This is the song I'm featured on for the people who don't know. So basically, what happened was Depp sent me the beat for this song, and I was in love with it instantly. I don't know what it was about it, but I instantly got filled with ideas. So I said, "Hey, yo, tomorrow morning, I'm just gonna play around on this beat and make something." And I made my verse. And that's basically how I made my verse. And then he added whatever he did, added onto it later. But yeah, that is one of the like inspired times of my musical career. Just him giving me that beat, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is crazy." So yeah. And if there's anything you want to add onto that, Depp.
Yeah. And I was wait.
I would like to jump in and just say this is a segment where
Flex
Hood Guy
Entertainment
will
News.
give his rundown of this week's news.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Flex Entertainment News. My name is Flex Entertainment News because I was required by Flex Entertainment to change my name to that, or they would sue my family's business. But anyway, let's get into this week's news. Now, starting off, Little Mosquito Disease has reportedly purchased his most expensive feature ever, and he tells us that he spent $100 on what will be, in his opinion, a game changer, not just for his career, but for music itself. Now, I cannot reveal who it is, but I promise you, you all will know soon enough. Next up, Young Lambo has reportedly gone outside. I don't know why this is news, but okay. Now, speaking of Young Lambo, his claims of flying on private jets are reportedly false, because yesterday he was spotted on a trip from Canada, going into Canada on public capacity in a plane. I cannot believe this. I am shocked. Here's the image right here. It's not confirmed to be real, but people who've seen Young Lambo's face say it looks a lot like him, even though there's not anyone's face in here. Anyway, next up, Disco Crips has dropped their new song called Slide, and their new hit song actually kind of flopped, but it's a good song, at least what I've heard from some of the people that listen to it, which I'm pretty sure the only people that listened to it were Disco Crips themselves. But I don't know, just please check it out so I don't get fired. And finally, we are welcoming some new executives to Flex Entertainment. Please welcome J. Coin Drive and Tanner Joseph to the Flex Entertainment executive team, as well as your boy Peyton to the Flex Entertainment admin team. Now, in my opinion, I really think Hood Guy should have become the next executive. I am not Hood Guy. We have some similarities, but I promise you, I am not Hood Guy. But please try to get Flex Entertainment to put Hood Guy as executive. Anyway, thank you guys for watching Flex Entertainment News, and now back to. Actually, I don't even know who we're going back to, but just stop recording. Alright, stop. It's still on.
All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed that news right there. We're back to the interview.
Yeah, the news with Hood Guy. We back to the interview. News with Hood Guy. Very good news.
Keep talking.
Alright, so
so what?
About
keep going
this.
on, Gus.
So pretty much, Peyton wanted. I think Peyton. We were like a bit confused on whose song it was gonna be. So I think. I don't know if I told him or you told me it can be my song, but something like that. And then I ended up laying a verse on it, and then, the rest is history.
Hey, yeah.
And then the outro to that, I just wanted to make like someone in their car listening to some Flex hits. You know, I sample a lot of Flex classics on that, so that's really the point of that. And then
that's fire.
Yeah,
Beautiful
let's talk
Smile.
about.
This is my favorite track. Beautiful Smile.
Yeah. Beautiful Smile. So pretty much, I just wanted to sample EDP. So that was the point of Beautiful Smile. Hence the lyric Beautiful Smile. And yeah, pretty much that's Beautiful Smile. I just wanted to sample EDP and Jeffy from SML.
I mean, it's one of the funniest tracks on the album. I love the song just ends with, actually, I came out here for a cupcake, and it just transitions into the next song with a guitar interlude.
Jeffy the GOAT.
It's fun.
Yeah. All right. Now, yeah, nothing to say about Beautiful Smile.
Fan favorite, the story of Donald's ice cream. Fan favorite. Here, a lot of people talking.
So, pretty much, if you're not a fan of child support extravaganza, you're not gonna know that the story of Donald's ice cream is actually a continuation of the story of Donald's poo. Now, the story of Donald's poo was everyone used to say it was my best song, and I had to make a sequel for it, so I made the story of Donald's ice cream. Pretty self-explanatory, right? So I think I got the beat off of some backing track on YouTube, and then I asked Donald to come in the studio. He delivered, and the rest is history.
Hey, yeah. Shout out Donald.
Shout out Donald.
The next song, another fan favorite. They kicked me from the company.
Dang. All right. One thing I gotta say about They Kicked Me from the Company. There probably will be a video out for that. Either this week or next week. Yeah.
Hey, that's
so nice. They Kicked Me from the Company is pretty much about someone kicking me out from the company, right?
No way.
Yeah.
Dude, it makes so much more sense now. They kicked you from the company?
Yeah. So,
Dude,
they kicked me from the company. And also, nothing much to say about that, except I think like 2 minutes in, there is a hyperpop / glitchcore kind of interlude. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing more of that on the next Depp Gibbs tape. So yeah, that's all I really got to say about They Kicked Me from the Company. And now, number 10, Private Island.
Hey, you can thank me for Private Island being on the album.
It wasn't gonna be on. Yeah, so pretty much, I asked Xandro. Originally, Xandro was gonna do the whole album, but I think his computer broke or something. So, yeah, he gave me one of the songs he gave me was a song that sampled one of Genesis's song, Morphful Me. And shout out to Ivan for getting me into Genesis, very good band. So he sends me the beat, I go off, but then the album is gonna get, distributed to DistroKid, and I'm like, no, it's not gonna go on because it's stinky. But then Peyton says it's very good, so I get it on, and that's pretty much the story. Oh, and also Peyton does amazing vocals on the track.
Hey, let's go. That's fire. It's true.
Yeah. All right.
Now
we're on to Now we're on to Among Us Sus. Okay. Now, Among Us Sus was pretty much just me talking about Among Us, Over the tape, I mention Among Us a lot, like references about Among Us. Just wanted to make a whole thing about Among Us, And a lot of switch ups on this one. And yeah, I just want to make a song about Among Us, All right, now we're on to 12 In Bloom dubstep remix. All right, so here we go.
This one's interesting.
Pretty much, I was either gonna do a All That Jazz cover or In Bloom. So I did a All That Jazz one. I might put it in the in my demos tape I was gonna release. So yeah, I ended up doing an In Bloom one, and Squeaky said I can only do it if it was dubstep. So I make a dubstep remix, you know, and I asked who was it? WT, Photowake, Young Lambo, and was it one more person? I think that was it. So I asked them. Yeah, I asked them to be on it, and you know, it was very good. Probably one of my best. And Mosquito sent it to Brad, and he didn't like it, which is too bad.
Yeah. It is too bad. That probably should not have been the one they sent to Brad, though.
Yeah. Should have heard No Fuss, definitely.
No Fuss would have been a good one. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, now, track 13.
Now, this next one was a single, right? Penis Family Tradition. That was a single, right?
Originally not supposed to be the outro. Just a single. Anyways, Peeing is a Family Tradition was a song I just made for the Tree of My Own Pee, you know? And it's pretty much saying that peeing is a family tradition, and you know, probably one of the softest songs I've ever done.
Yeah.
And yeah, originally like more songs were gonna be like peeing is a family tradition, but I ended up just making like harder songs on it, you know, instead of like softer. I mean, I don't know if you guys want more softer, then I can do it on the next tape, but
I like the variety. I did like the variety. I do appreciate that. It makes Peen as a Family Tradition stick out a lot more, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, very, very good song. And then the last song, which is
Low Sperm Interlude. The end. All right. So pretty much, I wanted to get a little Sperm on the album, so I got him on there. But I only got him on there because he didn't want to like oh no, he had COVID. Yeah, he had COVID, so he couldn't do his verse because he was in quarantine, I think. And then I had to reuse like one of his Disco Crips verses, so that's why I had to like speed it up, and you can't even make out that it's him, but it is him. And yeah, I don't think there was any other way I could have ended the album except that, you know.
Funny little hidden track. It's a funny little hidden track that's just at the end.
And then pretty much the after 30 seconds of the intro, there's an outro, which is a Breaking Bad clip, and I can't really say anything about that. You know, you have to make it out your own way, okay? It's I will say it is something having to do about the lore. So, yeah.
That's yes.
And that is really all the creative process behind the Tree of My Own Pee.
That's awesome. Yeah, guys, go stream The Tree of My Own Pee by Depp Gibbs. It's a very good album.
I didn't listen to
it.
I hate you.
Don't listen to it, Jake.
Nah.
Okay. Now,
what?
Is there anybody, bruh? Is there anybody in the audience live right now who has any questions?
All right, looks like they don't have any questions, so I think this is going to be the end of the
podcast. No, they're raising their hand. They're raising their hand. Oh, wait, let's hey, they're raising their hand. Let's get look in here.
Get him in.
Let's get AJ in here.
Yeah, let's get it.
Got the sauce.
All right, what's your question, Luke? What's your question?
Yo.
What's your question?
Hey, Dad, which song on the most recent album took the longest to produce? Start to finish.
Probably No Fuss 1 and 2. I think it took like 2 weeks to make like the whole thing all throughout. With cause I had to like, I made No Fuss 1 like early January, or maybe it was late December, and then I asked Xandro to make part 2 like a month later, so it probably took like a month to make the whole thing, or no. And then I had Mosquito and Fury send their verses like in May. They sent their verse, so it took a long time actually. Yeah.
Hey yo,
AJ.
Yeah.
What do you think is the worst song on the new thing?
I think the worst song might be. Let me see. I don't really have a worst. Maybe it'd be. It'd probably be a little Sperm interlude. But yeah, just because it's an interlude.
Real song.
Yeah, doesn't really count.
Yeah. Maybe Pianisty Tree. Because I don't really like the production I did. Yeah. Very good question.
That's a good song. Yeah, very good question. Alright, anybody else? Oh, we got Gorgies or whatever.
Come in.
We'll invite you on the.
Come with me and you'll see.
Hey, yo,
which one of your songs was the most fun to produce, like, or just to make?
Maybe a tie between Blippi the Goat and No Fuss 1 and 2. Maybe No Fuss 1 and 2 is. Yeah, probably No Fuss 1 and 2. No Fuss 1 and 2 is like basically the best thing I've ever done. I'm really proud.
Do you also do you also enjoy filming the music videos, or do you
Yeah, you know, filming the videos is just really a spur of the moment, and you know, it's just like lightning in a bottle. You know, you really got to feel it, and you know, have the vibe, and that's how you make it. You know.
Yeah. Hey. That's like,
yo.
I think Mosquito, do you got a question?
Yeah, so before I ask my questions, I also want to say, Depp, you're a motherfucking legend. You literally made me like redo half of my new album just because of how good your album was. But my question was, like, what do you think? Like, how do you like grab these like random ass samples and throw them in your songs? Like, what drives you to do it? Like, how do you get them? Like, how does it come to your mind and stuff like that?
So I watch YouTube a lot, and I look at music, and I have a playlist on YouTube that's called Sample, where I have like, let me see, 205 things that I need to sample, and I basically just pick around and then, you know, try out stuff. Usually anything works, or I just use Looperman, you know, because anything on Looperman is really cool. Because that's where I found that's where I found Flex's Flex.
Oh yeah, I was on Looperman one day and I found the loop that you used on that song.
Yeah, that's like a perfect loop. But yeah, I just use a YouTube and Looperman.
Dude, AJ wants back in.
Get him!
Hey, yo, what's up, AJ?
Okay, people sleep on Looperman. I swear to God, anybody that thinks that Looperman is like stupid or that you can't get good loops from Looperman, they're liars. Looperman got some of the best loops. Like, I swear to God. Like if you just don't feel like making a melody or something, just go to Looperman. Like, nobody cares. Like, it'll take like a billion years for somebody else to find that same sample you found unless they search up the same thing. Like, yeah, like you're not like nobody's like unless you tell them that you use Looperman, nobody's gonna know.
Yeah.
Facts.
So like, just use Looperman. Like, it doesn't matter. Nobody cares.
Yeah, Looperman is definitely a go-to if you don't like know anything about production.
Or even if you just like don't want it. Like, sometimes I'm just like, man, I want to make a beat, but I don't want to make a melody, so I just go to loop.
Yeah, that's literally facts. I do that a lot of times. Even though I barely make beats nowadays.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out to Looperman.
My thing with Looperman.
Shout out to Pooperman.
I don't know where to look, so I need to like know how to navigate it. But yes,
I will help you with that.
Very far.
Yeah, that was my question for Depp.
Go away now. All right.
Anyone else got questions? Wait, Peyton, J-Coin, do you got any questions?
I mean, our question.
What's 9 plus 10?
So.
I have no idea.
All right, you're correct.
Yes. Well, thank you guys for watching the very first Flex Fridays podcast interview. We will be back again next week on Friday.
No, you won't. No, you won't.
Yes, we will.
We will do it live on Thursday in the server. Next week, we are going to be interviewing
Kid Floral.
Ivan Knight.
No, we're
Kid
interviewing Kid Floral.
Screw the beat, Jake. Jake, screw
the beat.
Your beat. You don't get the beat. You don't get the beat.
I want it.
You don't get the beat. We're interviewing Ivan Knight next week to talk about
another
his new
person
album.
I know nothing about. Amazing.
The goat. You should add me on there.
Wow. The goat. Hey, yeah.
All right. Well, yeah. This has been the podcast.
You guys
all right.
This
Peace
has been
out.
the podcast. Peace.
No.
Hey.
No.